Good day and welcome to Glee Info, where we bring you the most trending and interesting news stories happening in Nigeria and outside of Nigeria. On today's headline, Monitor Your Children's Movement, ABC warns parent. The All Progressive Congress on Wednesday called on parents to watch the movement of their children to prevent them from being recruited for violence ahead of the nationwide planned protest. The warning comes in the wake of Tuesday's threat by the Inspector General of Police Kayode Ibetokun that security operatives wouldn't hesitate to make arrests if the planned protest turns violent. The protest, with the hashtag #EndBadGovernance2024 scheduled to run from August 1st to 10, has continued to generate tension and elicit mixed reactions from Nigerians. Several groups who indicated interest in championing the campaign said that the call for the protest was provoked by the soaring cost of living and economic hardship in the country. Addressing newsmen after its 153rd National Working Committee meeting, the National Secretary of APC, Senator Ajibola Basiru, announced that the ruling party has joined the president to appeal to those planning the protest to shelve their plans and have confidence that the federal government would address most of the economic challenges facing the nation. Basiru also urged Nigerians to monitor the movement of their children to ensure they are not caught on the wrong arm of the law. Now let's dive into some of the comments made by some netizens on this story. This person wrote, "All of a sudden they care about the children of the masses. Nigerian politicians are pure evil." The second comment reads, "LOL, they are so scared. They had no manifesto, they had no blueprint. All they were concerned about was how to steal the people's mandate. Now they have it, but they don't know what to do with it." The third comment reads, "Satan must be a member of this political party called APC. So evil and full of deceit." And the last comment on this particular story reads, "APC is just looking out for our children. In this era of unrest, parents must be vigilant. Let's support the government's call for safety and ensure our youth are not misled into dangerous protests. Their future is in our hands." Now, nobody actually wants to go into this protest just because they like protesting, but because of the situation of the country, people really are frustrated. The protest right now seems like the only thing remaining to do, because people have tried getting the attention of the president, the federal government, to deal with matters concerning the country, but to no avail. So I wouldn't blame Nigerians for wanting to carry out a protest coming up on the 1st of August to the 10th of August. With the hashtag #EndBadGovernance in Nigeria 2024. The country is really at a very delicate state, but what can we do? What can the people do? People are suffering, people are hungry, people are jobless. Every year our youth are being graduated from their higher institutions and they end up with no work. And then you see a lot of young people going into illicit activities, criminal activities, just to make money. Who would you blame? Still on the protest matter, August 1st protest too early may be hijacked like EndSARS, Governor Hope Uzodinma says. The chairman of the Southeast Governors Forum and Governor of Imo State, Hope Uzodinma, has said it is too early for Nigerians to embark on a nationwide strike against President Bola Tinubu. Governor Uzodinma warned that the nationwide protest might be hijacked like that of EndSARS because of the timing is wrong. He spoke while addressing State House correspondents after meeting with President Tinubu alongside former Senate President Pius Ayim and his Ebonyi State counterpart Francis Nwifuru at the presidential villa in Abuja. According to Uzodinma, democracy is about the opinion of the people, and the protest is allowed in the democratic setting. Every protest must be reasonably conceived to be able to make political sense. Furthermore, he said in his own words, I think it's too early at this time in the life of this government for anybody to come out to say he wants to protest. First of all, there have not been any engagement where those who are sponsoring the protest were able to tell us the reason for the protest. Secondly, given the global situation today and the insecurity in the country, we have a very fragile political environment that, if not managed and protected very well, may collapse the entire country. So those who are going to protest, what is the reason for the protest? And if they have no reason for the protest, I think I would advise well-meaning Nigerians, citizens of this country, who are making sacrifices. Some of us have paid the supreme price for the existence of this country. We should guide our country very jealously. Now, this is what Hope Uzodinma had to say about this protest coming up in August. Let's see what some netizens had to say about the story. Why are politicians so worried? If I was a governor, that morning I will come out with my polo and joggers to join the protest, follow them and move around providing top-notch security, share bottled water and refreshment, and finally receive them at the government house. I've realized that the masses feel happier when given the impression that their leaders value them. Very true. This other person wrote, why are these guys so scared of a protest? Do the right thing and see the protest end. Very true. Nobody actually wants to go and kill themselves because of Nigeria. But a lot of people are frustrated and they just need to see results. So if the government can actually start doing what the people need, there would be no protest. This last comment reads, it is the right of Nigerians to protest. What does he mean by no reason? When a lot of people are hungry. Very, very true. There is absolutely a reason. People don't just do things without a reason. Nobody wakes up one morning and just want to start protesting for no reason. Of course not. And Nigerians are not jobless. We're not that jobless. I mean, with all this while we've been managing ourselves, anything that happens, we just squeeze ourselves and just try to manage. I remember when the price of fuel started going up, people just started managing anyhow. Even if you were owning gen every day, at least you know that you have to cut that down and manage your resources. And then even when the price of transportation went high, people were still managing. But now that it has to do with food and the fact that the situation keeps getting worse and worse and worse and there is no solution. I mean, Nigerians has gotten it to the neck and all they know to do right now is to protest. So it's not like there is, obviously the reason is right before our eyes. Even a blind person can see the reason for this protest. So I don't know why Governor Hope Uzodinma is asking what is the reason for the protest. Is he not seeing what is happening in this country? Well, it's well with this country. It's really well with our government. I would really love to know your comment on this story. What is your comment on this story? Do you agree with Governor Hope Uzodinma? I mean, with what he said, and are you also in agreement with the protests, just like from the first story, where the Inspector General of Police gave a threat about the protests, saying that they would arrest anyone if there's any form of violence. But the truth of the matter is that the protest actually doesn't bring violence. The violence ends up coming from our able policemen and army people at the end of the day, just like what happened in NSAS. It's not as if people started carrying guns to shoot. No, there's nothing. There was no form of violence in that NSAS protest, but it ended up in a brutal manner. So hopefully we are really believing that this one will be different, and we hope that it's not just going to be about people coming out to shout and cry and all that, but that the government will actually listen this time around, because that is the whole purpose of the protest. So I would like to know your thought on these two stories. I would like to know your thought about them in the comment section. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please do well to subscribe to our channel. Subscribe to this channel, I beg you, in the name of the Lord, and like and share our video, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.